Hey everybody, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 2. It is kind of a gloomy day in Houston today. It is raining. It's like 60 degrees, but it's gonna be raining like off and on the whole day. But this morning I got in the car, I turned on the radio, and the first thing I heard was God Bless Texas. And I actually got the song from the very beginning, so that doesn't happen very often, but I was like, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day because I got this great song on the radio. So I'm headed into work. I just stopped and picked up a Starbucks coffee. I always get the cinnamon dulce latte. It's been my favorite. Basically 1 year pumpkin spice latte like phased out, and then I asked the barista like, what should I get? And they were like, oh, cinnamon dulce, and I was like, okay. And then I have not gotten a pumpkin spice latte since then. I just stick with the cinnamon dulce because I love it. But it is Wednesday today. There's not a lot going on of work. I just went to one of our locations and dropped something off. And then now I'm headed up to the office. I'll probably have a late lunch at the office. I have an enchilada meal stashed there that I have in the freezer that I might eat. And then when I get home, I have a meeting with one of my beauty counter consultants at the house. And that's gonna take up kind of the bulk of my evening. But then I'm hoping to get a little bit more of the decorations done tonight, and then also work on the meal plan. I basically have no groceries left, like no like fresh vegetables, except like a random tomato and like a bell pepper. So I need some more lettuce and some more like zucchini and just like fresh vegetables that I can use to actually cook this week. I've been holding off going to the grocery store because we had so many like 9x13 containers in the fridge, taking up all this space from basically Thanksgiving. And I think today at lunch, Adam may finish off the rest of the leftovers, and we'll probably end up picking something up for dinner, and then I'll place the grocery order for tomorrow and then work out the meal plan. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do the meal plan like Thursday to Wednesday, so planning for tomorrow through a whole week. That way I don't have to worry about it again this weekend. I really don't like to just plan for 3 or 4 days at a time. I like to go and do the whole week, and I will walk you through kind of like how I do that a little bit. And then yeah, so I just wanted to pop on here, tell you how my morning was going. God Bless Texas on the radio and a Starbucks latte, and we're good to go. So I will see you guys later. All right guys, so I just got back home from work. I just changed into some more comfy pants so I could start doing some stuff at the house here. Unfortunately, the plans that I had from 5 to 7 today got canceled due to COVID-19. It seems like that is happening more and more these days as it gets colder here. I know that I've just noticed like in the past couple months just an uptick in cases, and it's just really frustrating because I know that we're doing everything that we can to keep our family safe, and it seems like I think and hope that everybody else is, but somehow it's just not working, I guess. So that's really frustrating, but I'm hoping that I can use this time to be productive. So I have already called and set up a dermatologist appointment for me for a couple weeks from now. I haven't seen a dermatologist in forever. I just think it's time to like go and get a skin check. So I'm gonna go do that. I have that set up for next Friday. So that should be a fun day. I don't know, I haven't been to one in a while. And then I went ahead and started my grocery list here. So I have my grocery list. I have to switch over to my Christmas paper instead of the fall paper. And then I'm working on my meal plan. So I went ahead and started working on the meal plan as well. I'm starting this week on Thursday. Tomorrow, that's gonna be, I don't know if you can see what it says. It says herb salmon. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill out my proteins and stuff for the next week. I do know that Adam's going to get a lot of venison tomorrow. He shot a buck, I guess, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And so we got it processed, and fortunately he lets me pick out the type of cuts that we get. So I got a lot of ground meat, some stew meat, and then some like cube steaks that I'll use for like chicken fried steak. So he's supposed to get all those tomorrow. So I need to check my freezer now and start like looking for things that need to come out before the venison gets here, because that's gonna pack the freezer full of stuff. So I have that to do. That's gonna like really dictate my meal plan and what I put on there, which is gonna then dictate my grocery list. I do know one thing that I want to do next week is I want to make some more like, or some more just in general, some like green juices. I haven't done this in a while, and I actually just read a recipe that said that you can really just like blend it in a blender instead of actually using your juicer. So I think I'm gonna try to do that and then just like strain it. I don't know. I just feel like I need to get more vegetables. I haven't been eating a lot of vegetables with like the Thanksgiving food that's been going on. So I found a recipe in a cookbook that I had from Steph Gaudreau, and she has a recipe that's super easy. It's just like spinach, apples, some turmeric, which I think I'm gonna have a hard time finding like the turmeric, like the actual root, and then some ginger, and spinach. Did I say spinach already? Yeah. And then she also puts kombucha in hers, which I think is interesting. So I might try to get like just a bottle of like plain kombucha and then put that in there, since I won't be using it to drink. I don't really need it to be flavored. And I think I'm gonna try to get some collagen powder as well to put in there. So those are like extra things on my grocery list I don't really need, but I want to add them on so I can try to get that in. And then I might get some celery and juice that too. I don't know. I know that's like a fad, but I think I'm gonna try it. And then the rest of the evening, I'm just gonna spend like doing the rest of this table, I think, in here. And then outside, let me show you over here what I'm working on. So the table is still basically what you saw yesterday. I haven't put out anything else there. So it's just waiting for me to do the placemats and the napkins. And then the front porch is a little bit different. So out here, I grabbed the broom and I went ahead and started sweeping off a little bit of this area here. I took a couple pumpkins already to the street. Today's Wednesday, which means I'll pick up the trash tomorrow. So took a couple of them out there. I don't know if you can see by the, that's where all the trash, well, we put all the recycle bins out there. So I'll take the other two pumpkins, or the other one pumpkin out there. And then I went ahead and started sweeping. This area is sloped interestingly towards the door like this. So I know the rain is over with, so I moved the old mat over here. I don't know if you can read that at all. And it just says, this is our happy place. But it got so soaking wet, it needs to dry from the rain. And then this bench needs to be wiped off. Here it needs to be wiped off. It's all dusty and like polleny. Take this, sweep it up, and then I have a new mat that's gonna go here, and then I also have another garden flag that I'm gonna hang right here on this thing. So I took the other one down. It was more generic, and I'm gonna wash it. And then up here, I have my wreath already hanging, which is, again, like I talked about yesterday, like more of the like wintry forest vibe sort of thing. Like if you think of like Chronicles of Narnia when they're like on that sleigh, that's what this reminds me of. So I have this here. The only thing is this is all really like, there is some gold in here. It's primarily silver though, but this is the only wreath hanger that I have right now. These little bells, and they're golden. I put it up for now because I feel like I have another wreath hanger somewhere. I just don't know where it is. And I did get this at that store. I think yesterday I said it's called the Home Store. I think it's called At Home. So I got this one from the At Home store when my mother-in-law came to help me shop for some stuff. And then I'm just gonna leave the planter the same way. I don't think I'll put anything else out here unless I find something. I might have like one thing that could go here that would be like good for outdoors. So that's what I'm gonna work on today. And then that's basically it. Just finish the meal plan and stuff. So I'm gonna get working on that stuff and then show you what it looks like at the end, and you guys can see what I'm gonna have for dinner for the next few days. There's my little buddy. Always following me around. That's what he does. Okay, I think I got everything done. I went ahead and dusted off these lamps a little bit with a broom. I have the wreath. I have our little mat out here. It just says welcome, and it has like a reindeer on it with some trees. So cute. That's not a black spot, it's just a shadow on it, so maybe I have to trim this bush up a little bit. And then I wiped this whole bench off. The rug got so dirty, as you guys saw. Looks so much shinier now. The only thing I can think about here that I want to do is I want to get a like a Christmas colored outdoor pillow. I have several pillows that could go here, but I feel like I really need a Christmas one. And then I might get something that lights up here and plug it in. That's the only outdoor plug we have. So I might get something there that lights up. We'll see. But I'm gonna look for one of these, a little outdoor pillow to go here. I have tons of pillows, like I said, but I don't want to put one out there that's not an outdoor pillow. And then I put out the Tidings of Comfort and Joy, which again has pine cones and stuff on it like that. And then basically my portion of the exterior is done. And as soon as it dries up a little bit, Adam will get out here and then do the lights on the top of the house. And then we do lights all down the side here. So my job is done. Passed it on to him, except I gotta buy a pillow, but I think I can probably find one on Amazon, something easy like that. All right, everything is done in here. I fixed this a little bit so it wasn't bunched up so much, but this is one of those things that I'm gonna walk by and like change every time I come by. But for now, I think this is exactly how I want it, and it is set and ready for, you know, the guests we probably won't have due to coronavirus. But I have my cute little reindeer napkin rings out. I did find a couple of these napkins that needed to be washed. And honestly, some of these have a little bit of like, almost like a grease stain where it makes it look a little bit of a different color. But what I do is I put them in OxyClean in a bucket and soak them. So I'm gonna do that for a couple of these. And then I put out some candles. I did realize that I don't have enough tapers for everything. These are new. And then these have been lit before. So what you could do is you could like come in here and like trim really far down at the bottom of the wick. I don't even think it'll focus. But you can trim really far down at the bottom of the wick and actually like eliminate people from knowing that you actually had lit them before. Or, same here, this one's already been lit. Or you could just light them before your guests get here and then nobody will even know that they were already used. You didn't like get out a new candle for them. But since I'm about to do the grocery order, I'm gonna see if HEB has some tapers that I can add to my list. And that is the dining room table. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Okay, so I got my menu done, but I started to go ahead and order the groceries, and oh my gosh, guys, like, this is so funny. Like, I don't know if you can see, like, I typed in tapers to look for those candles to see if they had it, and like, this is all that comes up. There's bubblegum tape, there's just packaging tape, just tons of packaging tape, and I'm like, oh, there's like some Band-Aids too. Like, I'm like, tapers, yeah, that's what I got. I got the tapers. Thought that was so funny. They don't have tapers at HEB, so I'm gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby or something like that. So this is gonna start off with Thursday because that's tomorrow, and so I'm gonna do an herb salmon, and like part of my goal with this is like try to clear out some of the stuff that's in the deep freeze since Adam's gonna fill it up with venison tomorrow. So I have this herb salmon of Brussels sprouts, which is a freezer item, the Brussels sprouts are, and then garlic mash because I have a few extra potatoes that I'm not really gonna do much with, so I'm just gonna make some mashed potatoes to go alongside it. Friday, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into some of that venison and make some tostadas with some of the, I have like corn tortillas in the pantry that I will like fry up, and then we'll just like do stack ups on top of it. The venison I will treat just like beef and make like a taco meat with it, and sometimes I may have to add a little extra fat to it because it is a very lean cut, or lean meat in general. But that's that. Saturday, we're going to a concert. I think it's at 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon though. And it's supposed to be like fairly like spaced out and everything. I think the way that it works is we bought like a little grid with a group of 6 of us, and then it's just gonna be us, and then they're like spaced out everybody else. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully the weather's good. So then that night, either we'll go out for dinner or we'll eat there, or I'll do this broccoli soup with bacon, which is just like something I'll just buy the broccoli for it, and like it's no big deal if I have to use it the next week. Sunday I'm gonna make manicotti. I have these gluten-free manicotti shells that I've been wanting to try out. I don't know the vegetable yet. I left that blank so that I could just like pick from whatever's on sale at HEB. Then on Monday, I'm gonna do spinach and artichoke stuffed mushrooms, just like some quick and easy ones in the toaster oven. I have artichokes like quartered hearts in the freezer, so I wanna get those used up and out of the freezer. And then with the chopped salad, so I'll just grab like a bag chopped salad from HEB, probably like a Caesar salad to go if this would be a good one. Tuesday, we have a package of kielbasa beef sausage in the freezer. We're gonna use that up. Adam will do this, and he's gonna do grilled zucchini and squash to go along with it. Anytime that he cooks, I try to make sure that both of the items are either on the grill or outside. And if he wants to, he could choose to do this kielbasa sausage in a pan inside, and then also do the zucchini and squash in a pan, but you know, I know him and he's gonna wanna do it outside. And then on Wednesday, I'm gonna make this butternut squash soup with like grilled cheese sandwiches. And I'm gonna put chicken inside the grilled cheese. I'm probably just gonna like make a chicken breast and put it in there. Or I may use like some turkey deli meat that we have in the fridge. Just depends on what I have. Or I may just put kielbasa sausage inside of it. But anyways, I'm just gonna do grilled cheese. I have some bread in the freezer that I need to use up, so that's gonna be for that. And then also this butternut squash is like dual purpose, because the next Thursday, Adam's gonna be having some dental work done. And I went to the same dentist last week, I guess, and I had a cavity on both sides of my teeth, which is like both sides of my mouth, which is so annoying. And it was like, I can like still feel it. Like when I go like that, I can still feel like the cavity. Not the cavity, I can still feel where they actually put the injection in my mouth. So I can feel it on both sides when I yawn and open my mouth wide. So I told him, I was like, you're gonna be done, because my pain threshold is like much higher than his. So I told him, like, after the dentist on Thursday, you're not gonna want anything solid. So I'm hoping that there'll be enough butternut squash soup left over so that he can eat some that night. Or the backup plan is that if we go out to eat on Saturday night or eat with the friends at the concert, then that broccoli soup will be used for that Thursday. So I'll make it Thursday instead, because it should last, the broccoli should last about that time. After a week, it can probably go bad, but as long as you treat it right in the fridge, the broccoli should be good. So that is it. I think I'm gonna close out the video here, guys. This has been a productive afternoon for me. Got some decorating done, got the grocery list done. I'm gonna just finish placing the order of HEB so I can pick it up tomorrow. And you guys will have a grocery haul tomorrow to watch for Vlogmas. And hope you guys have a good night. Thanks so much.